First up tonight, who's the mystery shopper behind the $100 million raid on Myer shares? That's the question the market and Myer shareholders want answered. Premier Investments founder Solomon Lew is tipped to be the raider, but under corporations law, whoever it is will be revealed by tomorrow. The bold play comes just 3 years after the billionaire bought a blocking stake in David Jones, forcing Woolworths South Africa to buy out Country Road. Whatever happens, one of Australia's leading retail analysts believes the current move might be the first step towards a Myer-David Jones merger. Andrew Robertson reports.
Myer shares may have spiked 19% yesterday, but they're only a third of their value 6 years ago.
Investors really haven't stayed faithful to Myer and David Jones because they see the writing on the wall.
Against that backdrop, it's hard to see anyone wanting to spend $100 million on Myer shares unless there was an ulterior motive, which is why Premier Investments Solomon Lew is widely tipped to be the buyer.
I think we're looking at the marketplace from an investor perspective, such as possibly a Solomon Lew, who's known to be a disruptor into retail, and saying we can move into a Myer, by way of example, make great synergies and savings, build our portfolio of brands and continue to grow into something that once was Myer.
A dramatically changing retail landscape is seeing specialty stores, the internet, foreign competition and changing consumer tastes take a brutal toll on Myer as well as David Jones. In Myer's latest results, profit may have been up slightly, but revenue continued to fall.
Well, Myer hasn't really grown its earnings for the last 6 years. So on that basis alone, unfortunately, it's just not a company that has the growth earnings profile of an investor seeking long-term appreciation in the value of their shares.
Nearly 4 years ago, Myer proposed an all-share-based merger of equals with David Jones. That prompted Woolworths South Africa to make its successful $2 billion bid, but not before being held to ransom by Solomon Lew, who bought a blocking stake. Woolworths also owns Country Road, and Mr Lew forced them to buy out his minority stake in the fashion chain at a premium price.
I think it's a little early to suggest that Solomon's jostling position for Myer when really his strategic positioning is in products and services and brand names which really don't align themselves with the Myer brand.
Premier Investments has refused to comment on the trading in Myer shares. In a statement to the stock exchange, Myer said it had not had any communication in relation to yesterday's trading. But one thing is becoming clearer as time goes on, and that's that Australia has too many department stores.
Not only did David Jones produce challenging results in their latest half year, but we know with Kmart and Target and the likes of these larger conglomerate warehouse type department stores that unfortunately they're struggling to get the modern Australian dollar.
What we see is the ultimate marriage of David Jones and Myer, which was mooted a couple of years ago. The marketplace conditions are continuing to look like that will occur, and that would place someone like a Solomon Lew in a box seat.
In the meantime, Myer's management is trying to swim against the tide that increasingly says its days as a standalone store are numbered.
We need to shift the focus of the business to a very particular group of customers, and we need to localise that for each catchment. And off the back of that, we can get the offer right and the service proposition right. And off the back of that, we can get the revenue line also moving.
The suspense will be over tomorrow. Under the corporations law, Monday's purchaser of Myer shares has 2 business days to publicly reveal themselves.
Hi, my name is Brian Walker, CEO and founder of Retail Doctor Group. Retailing today is about changing faster than your competitors. Contact us on retaildoctor.com.au to see how the leaders do it.